Well, I had to stay home today because I'm battling the flu. This is probably from having to fight this fight for so long now, getting a little rundown. But I wanted to announce that Channel Fireball has actually responded. Not in any public way that I've seen, but that's okay. They don't owe... Look, I don't need Channel Fireball or Star City Games or any of these people to apologize, to say anything publicly, to tell me I was right. I don't need any of that. I just need them to change their system. And last night, I had to take the night off because I actually started this crowdfunder to pay for background checks for Magic judges who might not be able to afford them in the event that they would agree and instate this sort of thing. And I suspect it was judges that tried to flag it down. It was immediately, somebody immediately tried to flag it down. It did not work. And it only emboldened me to say that until I hear a specific plan from the judge program that they will background check their people and how they'll use these funds, I will not be handing over a dime. If I'm not satisfied with it, I will end the GoFundMe and refund everyone's money. So please feel confident to back at this point. I'm working with a couple people inside the judge program right now that I trust. And once we can have if we can come to an agreement, then I will release the funds, but not until such a point in which we are all satisfied. And that means everybody who backed. I want to share their internal response. They sent this, I'm told, to all the judges of the next Grand Prix, which is in the UK, I think. And it's pretty hilarious. They just couldn't help themselves but lie in this. But I don't really care. It's a move in the right direction. It's not enough, but baby steps, baby steps. We're going to start with a little fun because last night someone let me know that the official Magic Wiki page had been updated. Yeah, I've seen it has since been reverted this morning, but maybe truth will ring true because this is true. The official Magic Wiki page added sexual offenders in the Magic the Gathering Judge Program. On December 24th, YouTube channel UnsleevedMedia, uncovered more than a dozen sexual offenders in the Magic the Gathering Judge Program. Elaine Chase, Vice President, Global Brand Strategy and Marketing for Magic the Gathering, responded on Twitter that, quote, retailers and TOs are responsible for staffing events they run and are required to comply with all laws. We will work with retailers and TOs to ensure the inclusive communities. Hashtag Wealthy Staff. Taking no responsibility for the controversy and placing blame on local game stores. Oh my God, I hope this was written by a local game store. That would be... I mean, it's true. Why would you delete this? Why would you delete this unless you were trying to cover it up, Magic the Gathering or whoever deleted this? It's curious. This is absolutely true. It's absolutely newsworthy. I don't know why they would continue to delete this from the wiki page. Hopefully it will stay up. But here is the communication. One of my friends... By the way, I should say... I've probably talked to close to 50 judges of varying levels, 1, 2, and 3. And not one of them have stated they have any problem with background checks. None. The only problem I see now is leadership. Leadership is the one that seems to be refusing to institute what is unbelievably simple. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if 3 weeks ago, the judge community, instead of trying to flag my videos, instead of trying to flag my crowdfunder, trying to help them, that they just said, holy crap, this is a great idea. Let's have background checks right now. This is it. If you want to be a judge, you have to pay $15 to get your own background check. I guarantee you 100% of judges can afford this. And I really respect the judges and know that another barrier to becoming a judge is kind of a pain, and that's why I started the crowdfunder. If anyone can't afford it, I will pay for it for them, okay? So, problem solved. Why do the judges continue? I'm starting to think, in my opinion, that they're actively covering up for people that they know. They must be. Otherwise, why? Why are we in week 3 of them refusing to require background checks for judges, at least in the United States? Look, I don't want people who committed a petty crime. Look, you shoplifted something when you were a kid, whatever. Okay. I want violent offenders and sexual offenders to be barred from the program. That's simple. If you disagree with me, please come on my show, come on a live stream and debate me about it, because I would love to be convinced. I mean, please, any Magic judge out there who's vehemently opposed to this, come on my show and tell me why. Maybe there's something I don't see. Is it an immigration status problem? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can think of a whole host of reasons why you would want to not have background checks. None of them are good for the players. But let's read a little bit of what Channel Fireball distributed to its judges. Hello, team. In recent weeks, there's been a good deal of charged and heated conversation within the Magic community. Particularly recently, we have seen allegations levied against WotC tournament organizers that not enough is being done to keep players, particularly young players, safe from predators. Holy crap. These are not allegations. These are facts. You have done nothing to protect the players. You have done nothing to keep predators out of your program. Stop lying. It's like you think your judges are dumb. It takes a lot of intellect to become a judge, and I guarantee you they see right through this. That's why more than one of them sent this to me and we laughed about it. These issues have been weighed and talked about by our management team at length. As most, if not all of you already aware, safety is a very high priority at our events. I believe that. I believe that. Anyone who has been on the receiving end of our "this is a place of safety" speech can attend to the veracity of this claim. And we understand why we put it together at the beginning of each of our events. But safety is not the only thing we value. We also value the community of people who work and judge our events. Me too. And friends. And the relationships we've developed in the community. We have a strong desire to keep Grand Prix safe and fun. Us too, right? Everyone who agrees with this, right? Or everyone agrees. We have a strong desire for the guests of our Grand Prix program to know that what a fantastic group of judges we have, and to let them know that they can place a high degree of trust on our staff. In order to strengthen the public trust in our team, our management team will perform a search of every member of our staff at all of our events moving forward, using the National Offender Registry website in the US, or when legally permissible, the equivalent abroad. Thank you, Channel Fireball. Now, look, this is good. I'm happy about this. But I would add violent criminals would probably, also, I would prefer they don't also be there. But let's start here. Look, you don't have to change it overnight. This is great. Okay? This should alone. Now, can you confirm with us, Channel Fireball, that this includes your judges, this includes your vendors? Because we found vendors. So not just staff, I want vendors checked. I want judges checked. I want people who are serving the $9 slices of pizza checked. I want that room clean. Okay? So let's just do that, and that can be a good start. I want background checks this year, but let's start there. For those somewhere, the registry is publicly available and search engine that requires only entering someone's legal name. When anyone asks our management team, now this is more damage control, which is annoying, if we're taking steps to protect the vulnerable people at our events, we can earnestly say yes, parentheses, and we always have. Baloney! The only reason you're doing this is because we are crusading for it. But, look, I don't want to be that guy. I wanted to make sure that kids are safe, and they are at least taking the bare minimum step to do so. I still think the judge program needs to background check their people, but Channel Fireball doing this is a great first step. I hope that Star City Games and anyone else who does events, and look, you should ask Star City Games if they're going to do this. Ask them on Twitter if they're going to follow what Channel Fireball is doing. Because this is a great first step, because at least by the time these judges get hired or these vendors get staffed, that we know they're clean. So I think we need to ask Channel Fireball if they mean that we want any vendors also checked. And we want to clarify that this means all the judges too. So they don't answer my tweets, but maybe they'll answer yours. Please politely ask them. We can also say that we know for certain our whole team at this event will take great effort to enhance, improve player safety. This is great. This is a joke. Okay, everyone knows that. When I tweeted this out the other night, everyone laughed at it. But who cares, right? This isn't a time for a victory dance. This is a time for us to give Channel Fireball at least a little bit of credit here for listening to us and doing, albeit the bare minimum, something. Now, I want to make sure that they are doing this, that they are following through. And I would ask the Channel Fireball, let us know if anybody comes up dirty, because there's nobody policing this. So they've said it publicly. I would like to know that they're actually doing it. So if you're a judge, if you can somehow confirm that they've run this scan, that would be great. And if we can confirm that it also extends to vendors and internal staff, that would be great. I think when you're Channel Fireball and you're dropping the kind of coin they are to rent out convention centers for 4 days, you can absolutely require that these people are background checked. I know security officers at the events are already background checked. So maybe the convention centers also background check the food staff. That would be great. This is good news. This is a small victory. Let's make sure that we let Star City Games also know that this is expected of them, and that I think the judge program should still require the bare minimum background checks, which I've negotiated the price down to $15 from that website. So with the money in the GoFundMe already, we can help over 150 judges or 100 judges who may not have the $15 at that time, which, hey, I get it. Times are tough. So we've already backed 150 judges here in the United States. So keep backing that. And if you're a judge who needs to provide this at some point, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to pay for it for you. So a little damage control, but this is a good first step, Channel Fireball. Now I want to see the rest of you get in line. I've got a second video today where we can have a little bit of fun with a look inside the judge's secret lair. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to be notified the next time I upload a video, make sure you subscribe and click that damn bell so you actually get notified. If you want to support the cause of this channel, it survives based on the amazingly gracious support of my patrons. Link is in the description if you'd like to help out.